So you know how sometimes your mother makes a decision that she doesn't even fully understand, and it turns out to be one of the best decisions of your whole goddamn life. That's exactly what happened here, so context. I had Pokemon Ruby, loved it, then Emerald came out, and I went to my mom like any reasonable child and said, I need this game. She looked at me, I looked at her, and I could see it in her eyes. This woman was genuinely considering sending me to a coma right there on the spot. So instead of Emerald, she came back with a random GBA game she picked up at, you guessed it, a discount. And I looked at it, and the cover art was absolutely beautiful. That was literally all I needed. I didn't know what it was, I didn't know the genre, I didn't read the back. The cover looked clean as a motherfucker, and I went, yes. Alright, mom, you know what? Respect. Which in hindsight is an insane way to decide whether a game is good or not. I was basically choosing a JRPG the same way people pick wine. Don't know what it is, looks nice, we're doing this. The game was Tales of Phantasia. And mom, if you're watching this, you put that game the same way Yugi was always somehow able to draw the exact card he needed in the most impossible moment. No strategy, no logic, just pure inexplicable timing. Strange, suspicious, but we don't question it, we just say thank you and move on. So I boot up Tales of Phantasia for the first time, and immediately I know something is different. Because this is not Pokemon. This is not a game where you walk through grass and hope a Rattata doesn't fuck up your afternoon. This is a full JRPG with a story, with characters, with actual lore that looks you dead in the eyes and goes, we're going to need a bit more from you than pressing A. You're playing as Kless. Young guy goes home one day and it's not good. His village gets destroyed, his family gets taken, and suddenly this kid is on a mission that spans across time itself. Across time itself. On a Game Boy Advance, a console that ran on AA batteries. I need you to appreciate how wild that sentence is. And the story pulls you in because it's not trying to be flashy. It's just genuinely well written. You actually care about what the fuck happens. That dangerous feeling where you tell yourself one more town, one more dungeon, one more cutscene, and then look up and it's already 2 a.m. and you have school in 5 hours. And your GBA battery light is red and you are not stopping. I did that shit multiple times. My sleep schedule was a casualty of this game and I have no regrets whatsoever. But here's what really got me, the combat system. Because Tales of Phantasia doesn't do turn-based combat. You're not sitting in the menu going attack, attack, potion, potion, attack, revive, attack. No, this game throws you into real-time side-scrolling battles. Like a fighting game decided it wanted to live inside of an RPG and nobody stopped it. You're physically moving across the screen, swinging your sword, dodging, chaining attacks, and the more you play, the more it opens up new moves, new combos, new ways to disrespect your enemy. It rewarded you for actually getting good at it, which as a kid who just came from Pokemon, a game where you press A, pray to the RNG gods, and hope your Blaziken doesn't get knocked the fuck out in the first turn, this was a completely different universe. I know life this from start to finish, completed the whole thing, and when I finally beat it, I just sat there for a second because I hadn't expected any of this. I had expected Emerald, gym badges, Professor Birch doing his little thing. Instead I got a time-traveling JRPG with real-time combat that genuinely moved me on a tiny screen, powered by batteries my mother also probably bought on discount. One of the best accidental discoveries of my whole childhood, all because my mother walked into a shop, saw a sticker that said reduced price, and made a decision she will never fully understand the impact of. So mom, you didn't know what you was doing, but you cooked. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more nostalgic gaming content. Peace out.